All right, so this is going to be His Name is Wonderful. This one's going to be in the key of D. So D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, and D is the scale, which you probably already know that. We'll be using a few weird chords in this song, so I'll just kind of show you the chords as we go along. But the good thing is it's kind of repetitive, so once you learn a couple weird chords, they just repeat for the rest of the song. So anyways, I'll start with the right hand. So it goes, His name is wonderful. So I usually just play it like starting on a D chord with A on the bottom and then D and then F sharp. So His name is, and then on 1, I play an E minor with a G, B, and E. Wonderful. So on Derful, it's D on top with F sharp and A there. So D chord there. So again, that part, His name is that D chord, is 1, G, B, and E, 1, D, D chord, F sharp, A, and D. So His name is wonderful. And then on the next time it says His name is wonderful, this is a weird chord. I don't really know what it is. I think it might be like E minor diminished or something. I don't really know, but it's B, E flat, and G. So His name is wonderful. So on the His name, it's that B, E flat, and G. His name, and then is an F sharp, is, and then wonderful. So we end on an E minor right here, G, B, and E. And then the last, on the third, His name is wonderful. It's just A and then D, so that's a little bit simpler. His name with an A chord. Well, I play all, I think I usually play all 4 notes right here, but you don't have to do that. You can just play 2 or 3 if you want, but A, C sharp, E, and A. His name, and then G, wonderful. So right there I play A, D, and G, which is called D suspended on 1, and then switch to the F sharp for a normal D chord, Derful. So then on Jesus my Lord, the full 4 notes in the right hand on Jesus are G sharp, B, D, and F sharp, and then the F sharp switches to on Jesus my Lord. So again, it's G sharp, B, D, and F sharp, and G, and then E, F sharp, and then A chord. Now, you don't have to play all those notes if you don't want to. You could just leave off the melody right here and just play these 3, G sharp, B, and D, Jesus my Lord. You could just do that if you want to make it a little easier, and I think I did that in my video with the full song. So anyways, and then on Lord, it's just a normal A chord, A, C sharp, and E. So just to review that first like little section again, His name is wonderful, His name is wonderful, His name is wonderful, Jesus my Lord. So we're starting on A, D, and F sharp. His name is E minor, D, D chord, F sharp, A, and D. And then the next His name is this one, B, D sharp, and G. His name is, you're going to go into an E minor right here, G, B, F sharp, 1, and then Derful on the E. And then His name on an A chord, wonderful, and then Jesus, my Lord. So again, that Jesus is G sharp, B, D, and F sharp, E, F sharp, A. So the left hand for this section is, again, mostly octaves. Now, just to add a little bit of like rhythm, sometimes when I'm playing something, like when we hold out the His name, because there's like an extra beat there, so rather than it just being blank, what I do with my left hand, so we start on the D octave, so His name, and then I play A octave, is wonderful. So like His name, A is wonderful, and then I play C sharp, and then B octave, D sharp, E octave. So D. So again, from the beginning, it goes His name, A. Oh, I'm sorry. His name is wonderful. C sharp. His name, D sharp, is wonderful on the E. And then on the third His name is A octave, and then C sharp octave, D octave. And then on Jesus, my Lord, on Jesus, my, I play low E, high E, low E, A, B, C sharp, and then He is the mighty King. So I wish I could sort of play it with the right hand, but like my right hand is holding the camera, so I'll try to just maybe sing it so you can hear how it's going with the left hand octaves. So from the very beginning, starting on the D octave. His name, A, is wonderful. C sharp. His name, D sharp, is wonderful. His name is wonderful. And then E, Jesus, my Lord. A, B, C sharp, and then He is the mighty King. It's kind of the same thing right here. C sharp octave, and then on master, B octave again. Master of everything. And then A octave, His name, B, C sharp, is, and then D, wonderful. Then on Jesus, my Lord, at the end of this part, I go, Jesus, my Lord. So you're going to play A, B, C sharp, D, like that. And then I'll go over the right hand for that part too. It's pretty close. I think it's actually pretty much the same as the first part, but just in case, I'll go over it one more time. I think, yeah, the ending, it's just the ending is a little bit different. The very last Jesus, my Lord, ends on different chord there. So from He is the mighty King, He is, that's the A chord, and then E minor over D again. So right here, when you're playing this E minor in the right hand, you're playing D for the bass in the left hand. Just so, I know that's a little bit weird, but it's an E minor over D. So you're gonna keep that D in your left hand in the bass while you play this E minor. So He is the E minor, mighty King, D. And then master is again the B, D sharp, and G. Master of, and then E minor with an F sharp, and then plain E minor, everything. And then His name, so that's an A chord again, and then the D suspended, which is A, D, and G, derful. And then Jesus, my Lord, in the right hand is going to be G with a B, D, and G, Jesus, B minor, which is B, D, and F sharp. My, which is just a normal A chord, A, C sharp, and E. And then Lord, A and D. Okay, sorry, this one's kind of a lot. So, yeah, but from the, let's see, I'll go back to He is the mighty King. Here, so He is the mighty King, Master of everything. And then A, His name is wonderful, Jesus my Lord. So on the Jesus my Lord, when you're playing this G, you're playing A in the bass. So on the left hand, you're playing A, an A octave, but it's a G in the right hand. And then B minor with a B in the bass, A with a C sharp in the bass, and then D. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pause. That's the first half of the song, and then I'll come back on the next video with where it starts, He's the Great Shepherd.